My name is Phil Wilmoth. I'm a local member of the Winfield Fire Department. The purpose of this video is for you, the local city council members, to get a better understanding of our local fire prevention programs and how we contribute to make our community safe. The first topic is going to be the three E's: education, enforcement, and engineering. Education aims to raise awareness of fire hazards, safety practices, and prevention strategies. Some of the methods utilized is public outreach, seminars, school visits, and training sessions. Enforcement. Enforcement ensures adherence to fire safety regulations to minimize risk. Some of the methods utilized will be regular inspections, permit issuance, compliance monitoring, and corrective actions for violations. And then engineering. Engineering involves designing and implementing fire safety measures within buildings and infrastructure. Some of the methods we utilize is the fire resistant materials, installation of sprinkler systems, fire alarms, and proper emergency exits. So these three pillars work together to create a comprehensive fire prevention strategy that helps keep communities safe. The next topic is fire code enforcement and how it's managed through local and state level efforts. So, locally, we, the local fire department, are responsible for routine inspections of property in the area. And then we also run public education campaigns on fire safety and prevention. From the state level, the State Fire Marshal's Office will offer oversight training and resources to local fire departments and conducts inspections for high risk areas. They ensure uniform application of fire safety regulations and are involved in developing and updating fire codes. In summary, we both work collaboratively together to maintain fire safety and comply with the community's fire codes. The next topic is going to be the application of fire codes to new and existing buildings. It involves a few steps. So, with new buildings, there's a permit application that the builders have to submit. There's a plan review. So, the fire officials have to go over the plan review to ensure that safety regulations are met and exit placement and fire resistant materials are utilized. Inspections. So there's going to be routine inspections during the construction phase and then a final inspection. So at the end of the construction phase, there's a final inspection completed to ensure that all safety measures are in place before occupancy. Existing occupancies and buildings will come in a routine inspection. If there's a significant renovation or change, there is a permit that has to go with that, and it must comply with current fire codes. Operational permits and then complaint inspections. So inspections to be conducted based on complaints about a fire hazard. So in summary, our local fire department ensures that new and existing buildings meet fire safety standards, helping protect the community from fire-related risk. The next topic is organizations that determine fire resistance of building materials. So the UL, the Underwriters Laboratory, they test and certify fire resistant for building materials. The ASTM International develops standards for fire resistant testings. And then the NFPA provides fire safety codes and standards. So, in summary, these local organizations work together to ensure that building materials meet fire safety standards, protecting lives and the community. The next topic is going to be types of tests that are utilized to determine the fire ratings of building components. So, a couple examples of this would be the ASTM E19. This test evaluates the duration for which building elements like walls, floors, and columns can withstand fire exposure while maintaining structural integrity. And the UL 263. This test assesses the fire resistance of building assemblies under controlled conditions. So, in summary, these tests help ensure that building materials components meet the necessary fire safety standards to protect occupants and the property in the event of a fire. The next topic is fire tests and fire ratings that play a critical role in inspection and code enforcement that ensures that buildings meet safety standards. So here's how it works. So first, there's a plan review. Fire officials check the building plans before construction. There's a fire resistance testing. So materials that are tested for fire resistance to determine ratings. The third step would be inspections. Inspections would include inspectors checking construction work to ensure it meets fire codes. A final inspection is done after the construction to confirm fire safety measures are in place. And then enforcement actions. So if issues are found, necessary corrections must be made for compliance. By following these steps, fire tests and fire ratings help maintain a safe environment and reduce the risk of fire-related incidents in the community. The next topic is unsafe structures often exhibit characteristics that violate fire code requirements. So here's some of the common issues that we find. The blocked fire exits. So fire exits have to be clear and accessible at all times. Blocked exits can prevent evacuation during emergency. Next, inadequate fire alarms and sprinklers. So buildings must have functioning fire alarms and sprinkler systems. Malfunctioning or absent systems increase the risk of fire. And then improper storage or flammable materials. So flammable materials must be stored properly. Improper storage can lead to fires spreading quickly. In summary, these local examples of characteristics are critical to address to ensure that the safety and compliance of the buildings with fire codes. The next topic is the Type 5 construction, also known as wood frame construction, poses our biggest hazard for potential for conflagration and fire spread locally. So some of the key hazards here with this is rapid fire spread. So wood frame structures can allow fire to spread quickly through the walls, floors, and roofs. Combustible interiors. So the use of wood in load-bearing and non-load-bearing walls increase the risk of propagation. And then balloon frame construction, the older style of wood frame construction, where walls are continuous from foundation to roof, that can create hidden voids that allow fires to travel undetected. The next topic is plan review and structural controls that are essential for enhancing fire safety in buildings. Plans review. So reviewing building plans before construction ensures that fire safety measures are integrated from the start. This includes verifying the use of fire-resistant materials, proper placement of fire exits, and the inclusion of fire support systems. And then code compliance, so ensuring that the new buildings that are building or being built or renovated comply with current fire codes. Identification of hazards allow fire code officials to identify potential fire risks in the design and recommend changes to mitigate the risk. Structural control, so material requirements enforce the use of fire resistant and non combustible materials in critical areas such as walls, ceilings, floors, which lead to significantly spread of fire. Compartmentalization ensures that buildings are designed with fire barriers like firewalls and doors. Sprinkler systems, adequate egress routes to guarantee design includes sufficient accessible exit routes. In summary, implementing these measures through a plan review and structural control can transform unsafe structures into safer environments and protecting property and lives from the devastating effect of fires. I thank you for your time and support from our local fire department. Should you have any questions or concerns, please call our local fire department at 304-586-2000 or visit our website for common Q's and A's. Thank you.